13 bizarre discoveries in Alaska. Number 13. Vampire fish on lawns. In June of 2015, multiple Alaskans were waking up to find strange alien-like creatures on their lawns. The creatures were lampreys, also known as vampire fish. The lamprey is a jawless fish that is known for drinking the blood of other fish. So why were the citizens of Fairbanks, Alaska, waking up to find these strange fish on their lawns? No one really knows. Theories include seagulls dropping them after picking them up, or high tides, or heavy rains pushing them out towards the residential areas. Number 12. Ancient pyramid in Alaskan Triangle. We all know about the mysterious Bermuda Triangle, infamous for mysterious disappearances and unexplained phenomena. But did you know about the Alaskan Triangle? It's pretty much the same concept. A strange triangular area that lays around Alaska and part of the Yukon, where strange occurrences happen and people go missing. Famously, a skilled pilot and US Senator crash-landed somewhere in the Alaskan Triangles, and their bodies were never found. When land surveyors were scanning the area, they found a strange object showing up buried underneath the ground. It was shaped like a large pyramid, similar to the ones of Giza. When surveyors returned to look for the pyramid again, they couldn't find anything. Number 11. Desmostillions. For years, a strange set of fossils were on display in a tribal office in Alaska. They were originally unearthed in a dirt lot when locals were constructing a school in the area. The fossils were unidentified until 2015, when a paleontologist happened to notice them. They were finally classified as the remains of Desmostillions, a strange marine animal that lived 33 million years ago along the west coast of North America. Their appearance is similar to that of a hippo, but with longer legs and pronounced tusks that peek out of their jaws. The rare find has helped improve knowledge of the strange creatures, telling us more about where they lived and how they lived. Number 10. The Aurora Borealis sings. For years, people in Alaska have claimed to hear strange noises when the northern lights appear in the sky. The Aurora Borealis noises became the center of urban myths and extraterrestrial conspiracies, but for a long time the cause of these noises was unfounded. In 2004, Alaskan scientists finally recorded the noise, which sounds like ambient crackling in the distance. They found that a noise was actually being generated about 230 feet in the air, presumably caused by the northern lights. Although the myth of the Aurora Borealis noise has been proven, how or why exactly this noise is made remains a mystery. Number 9. Military bomb. An Alaskan man was doing renovations on his property when he discovered an undetonated military bomb buried in the dirt. The man called in an emergency bomb squad who removed and destroyed it. If the man had continued renovations, he could have potentially destroyed his own home and 2 other homes in the vicinity. Number 8. A new butterfly species. In March of 2016, a scientist accidentally discovered a new undocumented species of butterfly native to Alaska. Andrew Warren, a butterfly expert, was organizing a museum's butterfly collection when he noticed one butterfly was seemingly mislabeled as a variation of the Chryxus Arctic butterfly, when actually it was a whole new species altogether. The Tanana Arctic butterfly is the new name of this species, which evolved when 2 other species intermingled until the hybrid offspring became distinct enough to become their own breed. Because of this new discovery, little is known about them except that they make their home in the harsh and cold environment of Alaska. Number 7. Cremated Child. Excavators in an Alaskan archaeological dig found something that unnerved them to their core. The archaeologists in central Alaska uncovered the cremated remains of a 3-year-old child who died almost 11,500 years ago. The child's burnt bone remains were found in the center of an ancient house, a place that served as their home while they were alive and their graveyard when they died. Number 6. Ice Age babies surrounded by weapons. A similar and mysterious archaeological find was discovered incredibly close to the cremated 3-year-old child. Buried just a few centimeters below the cremated remains, the remains of 2 infants were found. The 2 would be aged anywhere between a few days and a few weeks. The children were surrounded by an array of ancient weapons like spears and sharpened rock tips, a setup that would have been considered a very lavish funeral. Why the 2 babies weren't cremated and the older one was is a mystery. The reason for such an intricate burial ceremony for any of these children remains equally shrouded in mystery. Number 5. The Lady of the Lake. The Lady of the Lake is a mysterious site just a few miles away from a city called the North Pole, Alaska. It's the name of a WB Superfortress plane that is half sunken into a lake. The ominous-looking abandoned aircraft has a history of being used as a recon plane during World War II, but the exact reason for its new home at the bottom of a shallow lake is unclear. It makes for an intimidating discovery for anyone who happens to find it. Number 4. Petroglyph Beach. A rocky beach in Juneau, Alaska, has a rare archaeological find that only reveals itself at low tide. Over 40 different rock sketches decorate the rocks on the coast, depicting things like salmon, whales, human faces, and a community. It is one of the oldest concentration of ancient drawings in the world, and it's incredibly hard to piece together the true meaning of the disappearing petroglyphs as they are slowly being washed away by the ocean. Number 3. Pre-American trade. Archaeologists discovered a collection of prehistoric bronze relics in northwestern Alaska at a time when the people of Alaska were not yet capable of making their own bronze. The artifacts were made in Mongolia, Korea, China, and Japan, while others seem to have originated from places in Russia. These artifacts prove the existence of intercontinental trade and cultural exchange in Alaska way before Columbus arrived in the Americas. Number 2. Igloo City. A strange monument exists 120 miles north of Anchorage, a giant abandoned igloo. The building, once called Igloo City, was first built in the 1970s and was meant to be a novelty hotel for tourists. The building could never meet construction codes, and it soon became too expensive to keep trying to build it and just as expensive to tear it down. Several other owners came to the property throughout the decades, but none could get the cursed building to meet regulations. Soon, it was abandoned to the Alaskan elements and has now become a strange landmark for adventurers to check out. And now for number 1. But first, be sure to subscribe for new videos every day. The buzzsaw shark. An Alaskan geology student named Richard Glenn found an oddly shaped rock while mapping geological formations in the Brooks Range of northern Alaska. The rock was a spiral shape, similar to a fossil of a shell someone might find. The difference? The spiral shape was dotted with hundreds of teeth. After a long journey from Alaska to the Smithsonian and back, the spiral set of teeth was identified as a jaw from a helicoprion, an extinct shark also known as the buzzsaw shark. Fossils from the buzzsaw shark are rare as all of their insides were made of cartilage that wouldn't survive fossilization. The buzzsaw shark is known for its mysterious coil of teeth that don't seem to belong on a predator. They are also a native of the Atlantic Ocean, so how a fossil ended up in a mountain range in the Arctic is another layer of mystery to this rare discovery.